Good morning, Steven Zelnardo here with Remax West Zelnardo Associates. Happy Monday morning. I just want to give you guys a quick real estate update, and I always talk about inventory first. If you ever watched my Mondays with Steve in the past, why I always talk about inventory is because inventory is my gauge when to buy and when to sell. It's basically economics 101, supply and demand. Currently, the current market that we're in right now is basically low supply, high demand. This is why we're selling properties for much more than what they're asking. Not because we did an extra ad on Instagram or anything at that point. It's right now supply and demand, right? So this is what's happening. So currently inventory is about 9,168 units currently right now. This, like I said, rings a bell. It's similar to what we had last week of 9,200 units. But if you look one step further than this, we sold 1,500 houses in the last week. So basically what's happening is that we would have had 10,006 to 10,007 to maybe even 11,000 units of last week, which is good because we need that increase of inventory in order to balance the market out. Balanced market's like 15 to 16,000 units. But again, 9,168 units. I believe this number is fragmented. Why? Because if you're going to look for properties right now, anything that's listed on MLS and Realtor.ca, it's basically a staged list price. It's basically a price to get in a lot of buyers to put in multiple offer situation in order to sell for more money. And what this is doing is because they have a holdback period between 3 to 5, 7 days. The current inventory stayed on the market longer, not because it's not selling, it's because they're holding back for this offer date. And this is why our inventory is even at 9,168. I can not guarantee it, but I would imagine if I had to count every listing that's on the market right now, that's in a bidding war situation, this number should be in half current inventory, because that would have been chewed up with all the buyers that are currently looking for properties. So this is what's happening right now, is that it just, and why I say it could be 4,500 units rather than 9,000 units, because these are the same conditions we faced in 2017. It's the same feeling. Any property you're looking at right now, it's like 10, 20, some offers at 25, 30 offers on them. It doesn't even make sense. And it's not like they're listed, super, super low. If you're listed at 799, the property is worth about 840, 850. That's a reasonable bidding war setup. And what's happening is they're setting up for 799, and they're selling some of them for 900,000. So this is what's currently happening right now. That's pretty much it. Oh, actually, you know what I had to mention? If in Woodbridge, just to give you an example of how hot the current market is right now, I checked last week, just Woodbridge alone. In 15 days, we sold 75 houses. Imagine that. So that's 5 properties per day, right? 5 properties per day. If you rewind that to 2019, same season, never mind March, let's talk about even better months like April, May, and June. We were only selling between, I think it was, so every 3 days we were selling 1 property. So we were selling 5 properties in 15 days. Now we're selling 75 properties in 15 days. So just to kind of give you an idea of what we're feeling right now in the current market and what buyers are experiencing when they're heading out to look for properties. Obviously, sellers are cashing in. They're making a substantial amount of money, but ultimately you got to be very, 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 very smart with this, because because the market's drastically increasing daily, you can't sell your property and be out of the market too long to purchase. And thank God I got my sellers of let's say 2019 into 2020, we're able to get them into the market real early, so we have no one that's basically getting chewed up equity. Because what happens is, because you cashed out at a certain point, you basically locked your equity, and then what happens if the market keeps increasing and you got to purchase at a certain amount, your equity basically decreases. So you're basically, every week can be $10,000 to $20,000. So this is why you have to be very careful with this. That's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, you can always direct message me on Instagram, or you can text me on my cell, or call 647-962-4372. Thank you. Bye-bye.